Hey, first grade. Tonight I thought I'd read you guys a little bedtime story because this book's called The King Who Could Not Sleep. And this was one of my favorite books when I was little. It actually was mine. And you can tell like the pages inside, or you can't really see it, but they're kind of yellowing. And you can tell it's an older book. And this was written by Benjamin Elkin and pictures by Victoria Chess. Um, and the reasons I loved this book are I just thought it was a cute story idea. And I also loved that it's written in rhyme. You guys know how much I love rhyme. Okay, so The King Who Could Not Sleep. See if you can be on the lookout for the rhyming words. Far beyond the ocean deep, on a mountain tall and steep, there lived a king who could not sleep. All capitals, could not sleep. All night he tossed from side to side, but still his eyes were open wide. Poor guy. It's the worst when that happens. The royal council spoke its views. We must help poor King Carl to snooze. Now what is it that quite destroys all blissful silence? Why, it's noise. The answer's plain and we must try it. What King Carl needs is perfect quiet. Remove those planes, the council said. There's too much roaring overhead. And while you're at it, stop those trains. Tear up the tracks till none remains. Move each hive of humming bees and tie the whispering leaves of trees. Wow, they are going all out to help this guy sleep. Workmen labored night and day to move the airport far away. I used to always love these pictures. These little guys were so cute to me. Then they bent their aching backs to ripping up the railroad tracks. They totally got rid of the railroad tracks. They moved the hives of humming bees and tied the whispering leaves of trees. So even the trees can't make noise. No roaring planes, no rushing trains, no humming bees, no whispering trees. But all this didn't help a mite, which means not even a little bit. But all this didn't help a mite. Poor King Carl was up all night. And they said it in all caps, up all night. We've just begun, the council said. We won't give up, full speed ahead. That means we're going to come up with more ideas to help the king. So men put oil on squeaking doors and thickest rugs on creaking floors. They blocked the kingdom's streets to cars and took the crunch out of candy bars. Ooh, no Nestle's Crunch bars in this town. How about that? They probably would ban the cooking noise you hear in my kitchen. Mr. Buckles is cooking. You know I don't do that stuff. No squeaking doors, no creaking floors, no honking cars, no crunching bars. But King Carl tossed from side to side, and still his eyes were open wide. We will not stop, the council stated, till all noise is eliminated. I always loved that rhyming part. Do you guys know eliminated means made to be all gone? They dammed the babbling of the brooks, which means they're using their rocks to kind of stop them from flowing and making noise, and drove the birds from cozy nooks. So wherever the birds are, they're shooing them away. They want no noise in this town. Clocks were not allowed to tick, nor locks to make the slightest click. So you can't even, when you're turning a lock, it can't make noise, and neither can the clocks. Each subject, which is the person who lives in the kingdom, each subject walked about in socks. They couldn't even wear shoes in their own house. and children could not play with blocks. You guys would not like that, although we have those soft blocks that don't make noise, don't we? Those probably would be okay. No babbling brooks, no birds in nooks, no ticking clocks, no clicking locks, no shoes, just socks, no building blocks. Yet every morn the dawn would break to find King Carl still wide awake. Even after all this work, these guys are exhausted. The council met in grave despair, which means they don't really understand what's going on here. Why isn't this working? Glumly noting, it isn't fair. One by one, see what we've done. No roaring planes, no rushing trains, no humming bees, no whispering trees, no squeaking doors, no creaking floors, no honking cars, no crunching bars, no babbling brooks, no birds in nooks, no ticking clocks, no clicking locks, no shoes, just socks, no building blocks. What's left to do, for heaven's sake, to help King Carl be unawake? So what are we supposed to do now? Look at all their funny socks. They look all serious, and then here they are with their silly socks. And as they wondered what was wrong, suddenly they heard a song. That's noise. The song was lovely, soft and low, but they had said all noise must go. In anger, every counselor rushed to see what noise must now be hushed. Up the stairs the council hurried, down the halls the council scurried. Wan with worry, which means filled with worry, filled with gloom, in they ran to King Carl's room. So like, oh no, the noise is coming from his room. Here's the unexpected part. There a new young nurse was sitting, sweetly crooning, calmly knitting. And her lovely lullabies had closed at last the young king's eyes. Curled up snugly, breathing deep, baby Carl was fast asleep. It turns out the little king was just a baby. And what he needed was a lullaby, I think. And she figured it out, and now he's going sleepies finally. And so that's what made me want to read you guys this bedtime story, because it totally reminds me of bedtime. So I hope you guys like it. And also, I know I told you guys about that cute little picture I saw that took the cover of Goodnight Moon, and they changed it to Goodnight Zoom, which I thought was so cute and cozy, and it shows the Zoom screen. Like it's time to put Zoom away and go to bed now. And so I attached that at the bottom of this too for you guys to look at, because I know you said you wanted to see that when I was mentioning it on Class Zoom. So anyway, I hope that you have a really good night's sleep, and I hope that I see you on Class Zoom tomorrow. Bye, guys.